Neal, it's a rare home defeat.
Yeah, right from the start I didn't think we was at the races. Opposition came with a game plan, executed it really well. We never solved the problems. The more we was loose with our passing, the more we lost confidence and started playing with anxiety and became 11 individuals rather than a free-flowing team that we normally are, and then we were fighting it. And then we got worse as the game went on, and we tried, me and Quinny tried to change the shape several times, but when you've got 6, 7, 8, 9 players nowhere near the levels that they can play at and all having an off day at the same time, it's very, very difficult, because you have to give credit to the opposition. They were very good, but we were really, really poor today.
Like you say, in that first half in particular, you looked very sort of frustrated on the touchline. Yourself and Quinny were in discussion a lot of that first half. I mean, what was it that you were sort of discussing? Is it just trying to change that shape and find a way past that Halifax defence?
Yeah, you're looking at how you can help the team, because the team needed help. They were very, very poor. Too many players went missing, too many players didn't want the ball, the flow wasn't there. We were too slow with it, and they looked like when they turned it over they could break on us, and you could just see the confidence sapping away from the group. So we were looking at how we could get a little bit of momentum, what shape we needed to try and change to, and we tried to make a couple of substitutions, bring different dynamic. We had a couple of great chances early on in the second half, but then the game became too open, and we changed shape again. And then obviously with the blow of losing Dallow once we'd used all 3 subs, so we had to play the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes with 10 men. So it's just one of them days. Nearly every player's had an off day. No matter what we would have tried, we didn't have enough quality to do it, and we've lost a player and spent the last 20 minutes with 10 men.
We've talked a bit recently about the busy schedule and the sort of tiredness within the group. I mean, was that the case again tonight, do you feel? No,
I had to freshen it up today. We had several players flagged up red yesterday. We was concerned about them. If I keep having to bring Barney on in games, which I don't want to, but if I lose Barney for one game to freshen him up, rather than he pulls his hamstring and we lose him for 4 or 5 weeks, I have to try and make them decisions based on the data that I'm given. So we tried to do that today. We felt a front three of Josh, Dallow and Reedy had goals in them and could cause problems, loads of pace, loads of movement. Didn't happen today. Too many players weren't at it.
And obviously the games continue to come thick and fast. I suppose it's the best opportunity to put it right against Dagenham back here on Saturday, isn't it? Yeah, no 2 games are the same. One thing we need to learn from today is when you play with anxiety, you can look a really, really poor team. The best part about Solihull Moors over the last 18 months is we're a good team. We play as a team, we move as a team, we have confidence and belief to do what we train. But today we became 11 individuals very, very quickly, because it wasn't going our way, and the energy sapped from us and the confidence sapped from us. And when you get that, you get a team that doesn't look like it's been coached, which is what I saw out there today. Is it fair to say that Halifax don't look a team that should be where they are in the table?
No, they've got good players. I said that before the game. They've got good players. They've lost a few, they've kept a few. And they've had a bad start, and they're trying to pick up from that. But when you look at their players, there's a lot in there that are good players. They had a good game plan today, they executed it well. We still are good enough to solve them problems and cause them problems. We've conceded another poor goal, really poor goal, and if we keep doing that, it's gonna be an uphill battle all the time.
If there's anything to sort of cling on to, I'll make that the first defeat here at the Omco Arena in 2022. Does that just sort of sum up the consistency that we've shown here? Obviously not tonight, but it does show that consistency, doesn't it?
Yeah, it shows we're, by and large, over the last 18 months, we've been a good team. And good teams are consistent. Last season, 87 points tells you we was consistent. But this season, we haven't been as consistent. We're still hanging on in there. But we need to get better. We need to find our mojo on a regular basis. Today was, I thought we played all right in spells on Tuesday, and I think we played all right in spells the majority of the games. I think Yeovil away and today are 2 performances where we've not been at the races at all, and when you have that, you lose games.